So I can't believe I'm about to say this, but it might be possible for us wrestling fans to go to a show, like in person. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Dodge here, and I don't know what this video is. So we'll just put it as one of those wonderful Brandon Dodge rambling videos, I guess. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of funny. I'm wearing a AEW shirt right now, even though I'm talking about WWE. I'm sorry about that. It was just kind of random. It's just what I was wearing. But anyway, guys, I don't even know where to start. That intro was kind of a bit like, what? What are you talking about, Brandon? So, with the recent events, it seems like out of this world. I mean, but before these events, it seemed out of this world that we would be stopped from going to wrestling shows if we were able to, because going to wrestling shows is kind of a big deal. If they're not coming to your area, then you have to travel, and it comes to this like giant thing that you have to save up money for. So it's like, oh, maybe I can go to a wrestling show. But now the answer is no, you cannot go to a wrestling show. That is no longer allowed. And I'm like, what? It just kind of breaks wrestling fans' spirit, if you know what I mean. And I know a lot of people are feeling that pain, especially the big hit from WrestleMania, not being able to go to WrestleMania. But what I meant by that intro, if you guys haven't heard the news, now this is only in the state of Florida. The governor of the state of Florida has announced that he's going to actually allow live events to happen in the state again, starting now. So right now, technically, and I say technically, they're not going to do it, but technically, WWE could have a house show tomorrow night and not have a problem. They could actually do that with a crowd. But there is a stipulation, and it's quite a big of a stipulation. At the moment, this will change in the future, obviously. At the moment, they are only allowed to fill 25% of the arena, which is better than no one at all. So basically, what WWE have done is they've been pre-filming a lot because they found out from the television contracts and the television companies that they don't have to do a live show every week anymore, since the conditions or the unforeseen circumstances or whatever, they don't have to. So they've been pre-filming. So they have, I believe, at the moment, and they were planning to try to pre-film like months ahead, but right now they're a few weeks ahead. So it would be a few weeks before we could possibly see a crowd return. But we have to remember, this would only be 25%, and this is only allowed in the state of Florida. And a lot of people are questioning the sanity of the governor of Florida's mental health right now, because, well, one, he classifies professional wrestling, WWE, as an essential thing that has to happen, which I understand. It's entertainment. They're putting it in the same boat as news, but it's entertainment. You guys got to have something to watch, something to enjoy while you're stuck at home. Which, okay, I understand that. But this week he has opened all the beaches back up in Florida. He's opened, he's announced that live events can go ahead and continue, but the venues, the arenas these live events happen, have to be filled to 25% of their maximum seating capacity. So that's what he's announced. So, just for example, if WWE wanted to do a show in the Amway Center tomorrow night, which they're not going to do, obviously. The Amway Center holds 20,000 people, so the most people they could have inside of that, I don't know if this is, I think this is just for the live crowd. It's not like staff and people working on the show. So the most fans that could attend this show that WWE would do at the Amway Center tomorrow night, this is, mythical land, would be 5,000 people. Because that is 25% of 20,000 people, only 5,000 could show up. Which, it's better than zero. It's a lot better than zero. And this is just for right now. So things do look like they're progressing in a good way. Well, depending how you look at it. But if you look at it from a way that we need wrestling fans at shows, this is a good thing. But if you look at it like from an aspect that we're kind of rushing it here. It might not be safe to go to shows right now. Then maybe it's not such a good thing. But basically, that's what the giant news is today. But something else, guys. Something else. So WWE, like I said, they've pre-filmed for a few weeks. They've pre-filmed Money in the Bank, most of it. So that's where they've basically stopped at this moment. So WWE, they have to make a decision right now. As soon as the night after Money in the Bank, so the Raw after Money in the Bank, could technically have a crowd if they want to do it, if they feel confident enough to do it. But we have to realize they're going to get a lot of backlash, because WWE would be probably one of the first live shows especially on this on this like high up of a stage. Like WWE is a giant corporation, so if they're one of the first people, they're gonna get a lot of probably bad media. But then again, there's no such thing as bad publicity or whatever. So, I mean, we'll see which way they decide. But technically, they could do that. I mean, technically, they could do it tomorrow night. But they've already pre-filmed a lot, so if they're gonna do it logically, they could do it the Raw after Money in the Bank. If they don't want all that media backlash, then they might not do that. But it definitely looks like SummerSlam is happening with the crowd. I can say that with confidence. I don't know about Boston. I think Boston's supposed to be opening up later this month. Boston. Well, I mean, Boston is the city where SummerSlam is supposed to be happening, but the state of Massachusetts is supposed to be opening back up, I believe, later this month. So that's just opening up. That's not allowing live shows. We'll have to wait and see what happens with Boston. But worst case scenario, WWE will be moved. I mean, even if they weren't doing it with a crowd, it still would be moved to Florida anyway. But they might as well throw some fans in the arena. So I don't know when exactly WWE will be back to a crowd, but I will say it will be SummerSlam. SummerSlam will have a crowd. That is my mythical prediction. SummerSlam will have a crowd. Hopefully shows before that. I mean, I'm dying to go to a WWE show, guys. I haven't been to a WWE show in, it feels like forever. I can't even remember, to be honest with you. I think it was January was the last WWE show. I went to the Royal Rumble, Raw after the Royal Rumble. If you guys haven't seen those vlogs, gotta do a little shameless plugging. If you guys haven't seen those vlogs, go check those out. But yeah, guys, this is a discussion video. This is kind of just a rambling on video. So I want your thoughts. What do you guys think? Do you guys think WWE should be like, yeah, we're legally allowed to have a wrestling show with a crowd? Let's do it. Do you think WWE should be like that, or they should be like, okay, well, we can do it, but maybe we should put it off for a few months just to make sure everything's safe and everyone feels comfortable? I mean, that seems like the more logical choice, but then again, we got a lot of the money fever going around in the WWE offices, I'll say. So we'll have to wait and see, guys. But that's basically all that I had to share with you guys today. That's why I came on here on YouTube today and was like, hey, let's do a video. Because I heard this, and it's very interesting to someone like me. You know, if you don't know me, which most of you should know the gist about me, I go to a lot of wrestling shows. Like, I mean, a lot of wrestling shows. I travel all the way around the country. Like, I drove, I believe, I don't know, I don't want to say hours, but I drove over 2,000 miles just for one wrestling show before, and that was No Mercy 2017, I believe. It's all the way in California, and I live in Tennessee. I drove all the way out there. I'm a crazy person. I did not fly. I decided to drive, and that was just a wonderful trip. But before I just promote every video I've ever made, I better let you guys go. I really appreciate you joining in to my rambling on. I just kind of wanted to start like a discussion here, and I'll be in the comments replying to, I can say this because I don't think any YouTubers say this. Especially, you know, YouTubers that have been around for a while and that, you know, do what I do. I reply to every single comment I get. So if you guys are down there in the comments, you want to have a discussion about this, I'll be right there replying to you guys. But I gotta stop rambling on, guys, and upload this video before it gets too late at night, because I believe it's like 10 o'clock at night I'm filming this. You guys are probably watching the next day because you guys are normal people and sleep, or maybe you're not and you'll be done there. But I'm gonna shut up, guys. Thanks for watching. I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.